Hello and welcome to the stream. We are gonna do a little bit of a quick wrap up for the Rascal Woods season of Joy of Planting. Unfortunately, between a combination of just schedule issues and purely not having as much time to stream over the last couple months, and kind of a couple like life event-ish things that prevented the release of a couple episodes. Just we were always going to be missing a couple episodes, and then toward the end it just got to the point where instead of just doing one or two episodes and then kind of closing the thing out, I just figured that yeah, it was not worth it to make the last couple episodes. So I'm sorry for folks who followed along with the season and are disappointed if we didn't get to the closing bits of it. But I figured I would just record a quick video just to cap this season off, kind of walk you through or show you the final product and just walk you through, what we did, how it turned out, chat about plans for future stuff. For the foreseeable future, I'll just be doing, I think, I believe the plan is I'm going to upload this video pretty much immediately. So, oops, screwed up my chat there a little bit. There we go. So, like, I'm recording this Wednesday night. I plan on uploading it sometime Thursday during the day. So this should be up pretty quickly on YouTube. So for the foreseeable future, I have a ton of CC contest playthroughs to upload. I think I've only uploaded about 15, and I have another 15 to 20 done. I think I'm through about 35 out of 56, I think is the final number of entries. So a little over halfway, but I still have a ways to go. And we'll try to get through as many of those as we can over the next couple weeks. And I think I have the right teas on this. Yeah. Did I move the teas on this hole? I don't remember. I think this was the furthest back one. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. CC playthroughs. So, we're just wrapping up the final bits of judging. So we'll start rolling out CC kind of final results here shortly, and as we do that, I'll dive into some more of the playthroughs that I still have to get caught up on, and uploading all of the already recorded ones that just haven't cut and polished and prepped for upload. So I am planning on doing another season. As some of you may know, 2K is offered to what's the word I'm looking for? I guess sponsor some course creation stuff. So the first course that came out of this project was Matapori Match Club, which is already up in the matchmaking list or playlist out there. So if you're playing Divot Derby or any of the other multiplayer matchmaking modes, that might pop up in the playlist for you. So we have that one done. I have another one, or that one's out. I have another one in the queue that should be out probably in another month or so, I believe. And then I have one due in February that I figure I'm going to make that into my next Joy of Planting season. Hello, Ryan. Can you say hi to the stream? I'm not sure when I will get started on that. Again, I will probably try and get most of the CC stuff done before I really start diving into that. Because I have a couple months, but that's the tentative plan. I might massage that idea a little bit, but since I didn't do that for the first two, figured it's kind of a cool idea of, it's not a crazy, what's the word? Not a major departure from the formula of the previous couple seasons, but it's enough of an interesting wrinkle. I think it warrants a series just to kind of document how it was created. Nothing crazy, but I figured it would be fun to walk folks through that. Yeah, so anyway, I think that's about all the announcements I wanted to get through, and updates, that sort of stuff. So again, apologies that the season's going to be a little truncated, going to be a little cut off. I cannot remember when I last uploaded a video of this season. It's probably been 2 months, maybe 2.5, 3 months. Or just at least since I recorded it. I think I uploaded them a little bit later, so maybe 2 months since I uploaded an episode. So again, sorry, just a lot of unexpected stuff came up, and it just wasn't going to happen schedule wise. And ultimately, I'm not doing this for money or anything. This isn't an income stream for me, so it just wasn't a priority to finish this season off compared to the other stuff I had going on. So again, we'll hopefully this is the only season that kind of falls off midway through, but ultimately I think I showed off everything I used to make this course, like technique wise. I showed off in earlier episodes or of this season or in previous seasons, so it's not a whole lot of surprises. But anyway, I believe maybe 7 out there has been modified. I cannot remember what I did on the earlier episodes up to what I uploaded. So I hadn't been talking about the course a whole lot, but since a lot of this had already been kind of built on stream and you would have seen it, you didn't need a walkthrough of what we were doing. That being said, I just wanted to show off the final product a little bit, put some kind of closure to the season, even if it's just a short little video where I just chat through why the season's ending prematurely. It's funny, I was expecting... Admittedly, I did, since I'm just doing a quick video, I didn't really announce that I was streaming, but I'm a little surprised there aren't a couple folks hopping in and chit-chatting, but that's fine. Let's see. Yes, I believe this one was done on stream. I think I moved some of the planting around a little bit. Oh, also, I should say that I believe what I was doing on stream, I believe I had all of the tournament infrastructure up. So I mainly placed all of that when I was designing purely because I wanted I wanted it to make sense. I wanted to kind of plan with that in mind, just to make sure that I wasn't kind of trapping myself in any corners where I wasn't going to be able to kind of place that stuff. Again, not the biggest priority, but I wasn't sure if I wanted the base version of this that I submitted for the Parkland contest to have tournament objects or not, and I ended up just deciding that, okay, I don't want them, but since I had already started placing them, and I wanted to keep those sort of in mind so that we had a workable tournament version of it, I designed with all of those placed down, and then when it was time to publish, I backed the file up, removed all of them, and then published that way. So then I still had a file with all of them in them, and then when I went to publish the tournament version, I think there's a couple like T tweaks, pin tweaks, green speed tweaks, that sort of stuff. But I didn't have to go in and re-add all of the tournament objects. So that was just kind of a little shortcut to making two versions of it for me. Nothing really crazy, but it was a fun little, or it's a little easy shortcut. Hey Lucas, how's it going? We're just doing a quick little stream here to wrap up the joy of planting season that I essentially stopped midway through. I did stream some of those episodes, so I think most of the normal people who follow the series probably caught most of them live. I just never uploaded them. So I should say a lot of those episodes exist, but just again for reasons I don't really feel like going into, just never uploaded them, and was just kind of happy to let the series go dormant for a little bit, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, this one I did on stream, I know, and just never saved the video or uploaded it. No, this one is already published. This one, it was for the Parkland contest. I have two courses coming up for Next Makers. One, I think I've done a little bit of the design work on stream for that. That one's finished and essentially queued up. HB and 2K are just reviewing that to make sure that it plays fine. You know, there aren't any issues with it before we make that one go live. And then one that's due for February that I'm just getting started on. But I have about a hole and a half done on that one. Oh, I believe that was the I believe that was the our collab course for the or I guess that was also for the Parkland contest. Maybe, I can't remember. There's a couple of them. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the 2K stuff. So yeah, I think I want to make the. I'm not sure what the format's going to be, if I'm going to do like a standard Joy of Planting series where I just build it on stream and just kind of go with it, or if I want to maybe try editing it down and making a little bit more of a polished series. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out. I don't think I really want to jump into the world of video editing and that sort of stuff. So probably not, but it's a potential. It's an idea that we'll at least think about it. It could be a fun project, and if the schedule dies down a little bit, it's not nearly as crazy, and I have a little bit more free time to play around with stuff like that, then absolutely I can maybe start instead of just uploading essentially the like the free flow stream that I'll do on Twitch and just turning that into a video and putting that on YouTube, I can cut it down to something a little more concise. Professional might not be the right word, but I can't really think of any better term for that at the moment. I just realized how little I've ended up talking about the course as we went, but for the most part, it's relatively self-explanatory. I think most of the concepts were down, at the very least, and it was just a lot of. I believe I went through at one point and redid a lot of the bunkers just because the style wasn't particularly solidified when I started, so kind of drifted in and out of a couple different, slightly different styles, so we kind of tightened all that up and made them work together. And then just kind of going through and, yeah, like planting the exterior, a little bit of polish, but for the most part, yeah, it wasn't a whole lot crazy that we did with this one that you guys hadn't seen on stream. Even if there's a lot of work done post last episode, uh, it's nothing. It was a lot of kind of polish detail work, tweaking stuff. Again, that was part of the reason that I wasn't overly keen to upload it. Was the content was fine, but it wasn't particularly exciting, and it wasn't working time wise, and it wasn't working in terms of content. So that's okay. Again, we have a whole new season to sort some stuff out. I think an interesting project that should be a little different. So, at the very least, just in terms of what we're building will be different enough to give that new season a little bit of its distinct personality. That this one was probably lacking a little bit, because this was pretty similar to Cherry Brook, which I also did in the season. It's essentially, I think this one turned out as kind of Cherry Brook with a little bit more refinement in some ways, a little bit more elevation change, and just a slightly different setting. But most of the what do you want to call it? Construction techniques and style was the same. What's the target for the new season? Well, it needs to be done by, I think, mid-January at the very least. So I probably won't start on it for a little bit. I need to wrap up all the CC judging stuff and playthrough videos, so that will take priority for probably the next couple weeks to a month. And then maybe I'll start recording some videos for that. So yeah, end of October, I guess, you'll see more CC stuff. And then we'll probably start a new season of this. Course ideas? Oh, you'll see. I'm gonna keep that under wraps until I show it off. So, we'll leave a little teaser there for you. But anyway, I think I'll cut the stream here. For those of you in chat, I'll hang out for a little bit more. But for those of you just catching this video on YouTube, thank you for tuning in this season. Sorry it's a little short, but hopefully you enjoy the course and enjoyed the what content there is, and we will catch you next time. Until then, have a good one.